delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You got tight right there. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Double up. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Deuce. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Strong left. Hey, we got 3 down.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is
blitz coming, and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike 51. I'm coming for you, Mom. Switch. Tighten up.
2nd down, Haskins. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Haskins, 3rd and long from his end zone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And taken at the 46. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Check 50. Check 50. Check 31. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Shit. Check. Let's go. Check nickel. Watch the safety creep. Set. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Good one. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Haskins now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, New York! Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To the air, Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Going up top. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. and fakes the give and keeps himself. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. He's going to take a shot for and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. In for the score. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hatchet, Hatchet.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Haskins will throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yo, 51, Mike 51. Watch the screen.
Now Haskins on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Haskins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Mike 51,
Now Haskins to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The second down pass. Incomplete in the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Check it back. 56.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw again on second down. Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different, because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Going to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Turn it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Goodwin. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You got motion man right there. Hey, Mike 51.
Here's Haskins to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he's going to go down again. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Bandit, slam, alert. Pass. Bravo.
To throw again. Allen. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
40.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Well, he's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's go, let's go. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Come on now, let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yes. Short. Reset. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. It's complete to Lockett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
I got you, boy. I got you.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Haskins now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. 51 the mic, boy. 51. You.
Again, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Alex Anzalone, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check 37. Check 37. Oh, trot. 51 Mike.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So on 4th down, Adam Gase turns to the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brand.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go, Mike, 51.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
51.
Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And this is incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
Saints 52, Jets 12.
And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Single.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. It's caught. Lockett. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. Under 10.
Haskins back to the air. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here we go.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Let's go, baby.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. So Allen's going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Exit.
To throw again. Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, team.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Haskins will throw, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. Go, Mike 51. Off. Hey, calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 51.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
It's the party now. What? Go. Check 13. Check 13. 51's the mic. Hey, keep it up. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Bring it. Let it go.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
We got this.
By the Saints. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
That they did. Boy, were they clicking on off.